Okay. Hi, class. I hope that you are being good for the sub. This is going to be your lesson video. You can pause it, rewatch it, do whatever you need with it. I am going to check to make sure on Wednesday that you have followed along and that you have things in your math textbooks. You need to be following along because we are solving multi-step word problems. And that is hard, multiple steps. So you need to be following along and paying attention. We are on page 535, so feel free to pause it as you get it out. Pause it anytime. Okay, our problem for today is Adriana plans to walk a trail near her home 20 times each month. It takes 40 minutes to walk the trail. Suppose Adriana keeps the same pace. How many hours will she spend walking the trail each month? Okay, so I need to figure out some of the important stuff in this. Okay, she wants to walk it 20 times each month. It takes 40 minutes to walk the trail. She's going to keep the same pace, and we're trying to figure out how many hours she will spend walking the trail each month. So first we want to do is we want to figure out how many hours or how many hours it takes to walk the trail once. Okay, so she walks the trail for 40 minutes and 1 hour is 60 minutes. So this is the fraction of an hour that she spends on the trail for just one time. We can simplify this multiple times. Simplifying it will make your life easier. Okay, so we have two zeros, one on the top and one on the bottom, so we can divide by 10, and that will get us 4/6. We can even go further than that, and we can divide by 2 and get 2/3. This is our simplest form. This is what we want to use. That's not the answer, though. Okay, that's how much of an hour it takes for her to walk the trail. Okay, so she spends this much of an hour for one time, and we need to find out how many hours it takes her to walk the trail 20 times. So we're going to times it by 20. You need to remember when we're multiplying a whole number by a fraction, that we do not touch the denominator yet. So we are going to leave that a 3. Then we're going to do 2 times 20, which equals 40. But that is not going to be your final answer. Not at all. Because this is an improper fraction. And we want to make sure it becomes a mixed number. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how many times you can put 3 into 40. We're going to use some division. We know that 3 goes into 4 one time. Then we drop that. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 cannot go into 1, so then I have my fraction. And this is your answer. She spends 13 1/3 hours on that trail. Okay, this was probably a lot, probably really confusing. Please pause it. Please rewatch it as many times as you need, because I will be checking. Okay. We are going to go to 7. Newton's dog needs 8 ounces of food each day. Newton buys dog food by the pound. How many pounds of food does Newton need to buy to feed his dog for 2 weeks? Show your work. Okay, there is multiple steps for this one because we are using ounces and pounds and weeks and days. Okay, so we first need to figure out how many ounces this dog eats in 2 weeks. So we have to transfer weeks into days. And that would be 14 days, because I would do 2 weeks times 7 days. That equals 14. Okay. The dog eats 8 ounces each day. So I have 14 days, and I need to know how many ounces he eats in the total of the 14 days. So I'm going to do 14 times 8. So I want to make sure that I get all this math right. Feel free to use a multiplication chart if you need. 4 times 8 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 3 equals 11. So the dog eats 112 ounces in 2 weeks. But we have a problem. We need to find out how many pounds the owner needs to buy. So we have ounces. We have a smaller unit that needs to be shrunken down to a bigger unit. So that's going to be dividing. That's how we're going to get pounds. Okay, I'm not going to solve this one for you. You're going to have to figure this one out, and I will be checking on Wednesday. So whatever you get right here will be your answer. Mr. Washington has 4.5 quarts of water from melted snow. His biology class will look for living things in the water with a microscope. Each of the 20 students in his class will get 1 cup of water. Does he have enough water for all of his students? Show your work. Okay, so they have 4.5 quarts. And we need to figure out how many cups that is. 1 quart equals 4 cups. So we're going to multiply this by 4, because we're trying to turn a bigger measurement into a smaller measurement. Okay, when you are multiplying fractions like this, you have to remember to multiply this 4 into the half and into the 4. So I get 16 and 4 halves, which also equals 18. So he has 18 cups of water, and he has 20 students. So he does not have enough water. A lemur has a mass of 3 kilograms, 630 grams. What is the mass of the lemur in grams? Show your work. Okay, so this is the total mass. Okay, I would not have put it that way, but that is the total mass. So what we need to do first is turn the kilograms into grams. When going from a larger unit of measurement to a smaller one, we do multiplication. We're going to multiply it by 1,000. So it's going to be 3,000 grams. But that's not all, because we need to have that in it too. So we're going to add 630. So the lemur has a mass of 3,630 grams. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the green pages. Your assignment is on Google Classroom. It's day 2 math. You're completing every problem. Okay, it gives you the units of measurement that you'll need. If you actually work, you can work together. Okay, please feel free to watch this over again and pause it where you need. Good luck, and I'll see you on Wednesday.